I read the story about a CEO, Chief Executive Officer of a very large company, and while he was making a speech in front of the board of directors, he made a mistake. And contrary to most people, when such a person would make a mistake, the question is, how would he react? And someone sitting next to him, in a very polite, respectful way, brought it to his attention, writing on the pad that what he was saying was a mistake. He immediately picked up the piece of paper in front of the whole board of directors, very important people who actually decide onto many of the major decisions, including his own position. And he said, I made a mistake. He acknowledged it. This is such a powerful lesson for us to read such a thing. Never to be afraid to admit the truth, even if doing so may prove embarrassing. Moreover, we should always admit the truth, even if we might think that our social or religious standing obligates us not to. You see, people are appointed in certain positions, and they transmit or they somehow interpret the rules of that company. And it's paramount that the people trust in that leader's integrity and honesty and delivery of anything that he says. And whomever that person is has been put in that position for a certain reason. It is the same thing for us in the world. We were all put on earth with a certain mission. Now, certainly, this CEO in this company was fully aware of that. And he could have thought that admitting his own fallibility might compromise his authority, especially since he was the CEO. But he correctly realized that, on the contrary, demonstrating his readiness to bow before the truth would only enhance the people's respect for his message and for the person that he was. That's exactly what he did. We too can be very effective messengers of truth when we demonstrate that it means more to us than our esteem in the eyes of others. At all times, we have to be careful with what we say and always be cognizant of the effect that it would have. And if we made a mistake, just have to admit it. If this is something we said which was inaccurate or inappropriate, just admit it. Say, I'm sorry, that is correct. I made a mistake. Now you can stand behind this integrity. And not only will it enhance your respect from other people, not only will they believe in you from now on because they know that you would only tell the truth, not only your esteem in their eyes would be elevated, but you would feel better about yourself in knowing that you stood by the truth. And your compromise of authority remained intact because of the person that you claim to be is exactly the person that they wish you to be at all times. And this isn't just given to leaders or personalities or heads of companies. This is to everyone. It could be you with your spouse, admitting to something. It could be you with your child and saying, I made a mistake. Admitting that puts you at a different level. And it gives you the trust that the communication is intact. The love is protected. And you'll become and stay, from that moment on, invincible. Guaranteed.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.